Hey Jackson, what's going on, man? I want to tell you a little bit about Star Citizen. I hear you've been asking about it, and hear you're fascinated with it. You think it's gonna be a really cool game. I can tell you, I think this is gonna be one of the top games ever. It's just bigger and more expansive. I guess it's the same word as bigger, more expansive than any other game. Together, this is just the multiplayer game of it, and there's three parts of it. The universe, that's where you fly around with other people, and it's like the whole world, like a Minecraft world, where in Minecraft you get to do whatever you want. You can go fight or go build. Well, same as with this. You can be a merchant and ship cargo. You can do fuel for people. It's really anything you want to do. You can go fight pirates. You can be a pirate, whatever you want to do. Star Marine, this is like Call of Duty. So you're running around on foot, um, and you're just fighting. It's just like Call of Duty Deathmatch. Arena Commander is like a deathmatch with against pirates. So you're in your ship flying and killing pirates. Now, in the universe, you are sometimes, depending if you want to be, you can be in your ship, you can be on foot, you can be on a planet, you can be on a space station, anything. You can be mining, you can be getting fuel, you can be doing cargo. Uh, it's just anything, man. There's just so many possibilities. And then there's also the single player game. It's called Squadron 42. Uh, all of these come together in one purchase price right now because it's early access. So your mom has said, oh no, it's not out yet. She's right. It's not out yet. It's not going to be out till 2019. Right now, Star Citizen is in alpha, meaning that's way before beta. Beta is probably going to be about by the end of the year. So we're really excited about beta. And what that means is it's just in development. Okay, so these two spaceports here, that's where you could click. You see this picture. This is one of the spaceports. It's got different stores, and you walk around. It's like a village, I mean, it's a spaceport. It's a city in space, and this is part of the universe. These hangars here, all that is just only you can see your hangar. It's where you can spawn your ships and look at your ships and have trophies and such. But it's not a multiplayer right now. So I'm just spawning up one of these hangars just to show you what this game is like. Now, just your mom is really cool with video games, and that is totally neat. It's pretty unusual that your mom plays video games, so you should be pretty proud of that. You're pretty darn lucky. My mom definitely doesn't play video games. But this Star Citizen, I'm showing this to you right now on my laptop, okay? And my laptop's a pretty good laptop. Now this is the hangar. You can look around the hangar. Let me see if I can get this in third person view. There we go. So this is us looking around the hangar. This is my hangar. I own this hangar. It's just one of the things I've gotten from supporting this game. And when I say supporting this game, when you buy the game early, you buy the game in early access, you're giving them money to develop this game. This is one of my ships. Now, I want to talk to you about computers, because I know that your mom said you already want to play this game and you're already interested in it, but I don't want to burst your bubble. You don't have a computer that can play this game. Um, I'm on my laptop right now. That's a pretty good laptop, a pretty expensive laptop, and it barely runs the game. You have to run it with a desktop. Now, this ship, this is called a Drake Herald, and there's different there's different companies that do different ships, and Drake is one of them. It's like a car company, like Ford, um, Chevy, Drake. So Drake ships all look the same. Now this is the fastest ship in the game. I own this ship. This is my ship. This ship is like a big computer. If you look at this ship right here, you see these ports. That's for holding data. So what that is and you see it says data system and all that stuff, data pod, manual release, all this, and then it's got huge engines on it. The fastest ship in the game. So this is a data runner, an info runner. And what it's used for is if you want to send a transmission to somebody, but the transmission is too important, meaning you've got some battle plans or you got a big shipment or, you know, it's like wireless transmission, like a radio transmission. There are hackers out there that can actually intercept your transmission and know what you're doing. So if there's something so secure, some really important stuff, then you send it with one of these info runners. And there's a button that you can press, and it wipes all of the it wipes all the data. So there we go. I walked up to the ladder. I pulled the ladder out, and we're gonna go ahead and walk up the ladder. Whoops! I told you this game does not run too well on my laptop. That's why it's herky jerky. When I put it up on my desktop computer, it'll be able to run good. Now this is the inside of the ship, the inside of all the different types of ships. Just like the type of car is going to be different. So they're putting a ton of work into this. Not everything is working yet. Like there's this bank of computers here by this desk. Well, when you fly around, this is kind of the it's the pilot seat right here behind me, right here, pilot seat. So let me sit down into this pilot seat and show you. Oh. Sit down into the pilot seat. And I'm now in the pilot seat. There's the ship. The ship's kind of... You see, it's talking to us. It's really cool. Really cool. There's a lot of really neat systems. I can't take it off and fly it around here. If I was in one of the other spaceports, I could. And I could fly around space and show you. But, you know... Just like you could sit down in that pilot seat, you could sit down into this seat right here and run these scanners. Ooh. Okay, look, you see that? That was a glitch. And that's possibly from my computer, but also possibly it's just where the game is at right now. It's jumping around because of my computer. You can look at StarCitizen videos, and you can see that it runs smooth and it looks beautiful, like on YouTube. There's some really good YouTube people. It's the inside. You got back in the back there. Let me show you. You've got place to sleep. So, place to go to the bathroom. Everything you need to actually live inside this ship, which is like a big computer. Okay, so you can have a couple of people running this ship, and this is a small ship. Let me get out of here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another ship. So there's that. We're looking for the spawn point on the ground. It's this blue little dot. Gotta find it. I don't really know where it's at. It's generally under the middle of the ship somewhere. So I'm gonna go back in first person view to see if I can find it. In first person view, okay. I don't really see it. It was around here somewhere. I'll find it. There it is. You see that blue dot right there on the ground? Okay, we're going to go to that. That's kind of our ship spawn point, just for the hangars. You don't spawn them. You don't spawn them on this. You don't spawn them on those things for the actual. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove it. Now this is a. Each one of those spawn points are kind of different sizes. So you can see I have. I'm going to spawn the RSI Aurora. If you buy the lowest game package, this is the ship that's going to come with it. It might be a different model, but this is the Aurora LN. So, and you see, just a little different. Beautiful ships. Each ship is different. Each ship is good for different things. So, depending on what type of job you want to do, like the Aurora is a pretty cruddy little ship. It doesn't really do much. So I'm going to go ahead and despawn this ship. Oh, so if you wanted to be like a really awesome pirate, like you don't want to be in a little cruddy ship because you're gonna get blown up. You're not gonna be able to do anything. So you want a mean looking ship if you're gonna be a pirate. Not just mean looking. You want a tough ship with a lot of firepower. Huh. I am not able to. It's not clicking on spawning this thing. Let's do this. Let me try one more time. Maybe I wasn't close enough to it or something. Trying to despawn this ship. And each one of these ships, you can change out the weapons. See, it's got missiles up top, guns there on the sides. You can change that out. You can put whatever little types of guns you want on them. And, it's all customizable. So let me see if I don't think we'll be able to spawn a big ship because we've got the small ships out. We got that small ship out. So let's see what we have here. What size is this one? Size 1 to 2. So this is the same size. So I can show you we showed you the Herald, showed you the Aurora. The Merlin is just another little small one. This is kind of almost like an X-Wing for Star Wars. Just kind of like, I can do a little bit of fighting, but it's not the best fighter. It's really like transport. You're going to fly pretty fast. It's like a sports car. It's going to fly pretty fast, but it's just going to get you to where you need to go. So that's what the Merlin is. Okay, let me get to here. So I don't want to make you feel bad and say that you can't play this game. But the majority of people who have computers cannot play this game. I cannot play this game on my laptop. I'm showing you this game on my laptop right now, but I wouldn't be able to play it just because the way it's running. You need it to be running nice and smooth. So I'm gonna see if we can despawn this one. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna remove that one. And then we are gonna go look, let's go look for our big spawn points. The small spawn points are they're on the edges. The big spawn points are in the middle. So I think we're roughly in the middle. There's a big spawn point. Let's see what this is. Size 5 to 6. Okay, perfect. So these are my two big ships, Drake Caterpillar and the Starfarer. I'm gonna spawn the Starfarer, and it's gonna take a moment to load in. This is a huge ship, one of the biggest ships in the game right now. The Starfarer it's a military vessel, so it's this really big and really armored, got a lot of guns, takes a lot of crew. You could probably fly it around with 4 or 5 people, no problem. And it's loading in right now, so the whole thing hasn't loaded. It's still going to load in its fuel canisters in the back. There they are. So you see those big pods that just loaded in the back? Those are fuel canisters. So what this thing does is it flies. Let me go up to the front here so you can see it. It flies up to stars, and it sucks the fuel off the stars and refines it. So it's got some big guns, got a lot of armor, big shields. So let me see if we can take you inside. Show you a little bit. See if the game isn't game's gonna run all right with this. So the entry point is right back here. You see that cargo bay? There's a red button right there on the right hand side of it. So we gotta walk up to it. Oop. Let me. There we go. Back up because the ramp's coming down. So there we're going to be walking into the cargo bay now. This is the back of the ship. The cargo bay. So we can turn around and we can actually look out the back of the ship. This button right here closes it. That's the button that closes it. I know it is. There it is. Oop. Watch the doors close. And they lock together because it's, we're going to be flying in space. So this is our cargo hold. This whole area right here is just for holding cargo. Now let's go see if we can get up to the cockpit. See if I can remember how to get there. Okay. Door open. Nope. We have to open the door. Okay, that's a turret. There's turrets on these. Wait, is that a turret or is it an escape hatch? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. Okay, so let's see if we go through this way. It doesn't look like the way. Can we go through this way? Maybe not. It's been a while since I've played this ship. don't really remember. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, see that's like an access port. You can actually go outside. So that's why this is a sealed door, is because that could possibly be open to space. Okay. We're going to go in this side door here. And see, it's got a bunch of seats where we can carry people. We can, carry a whole squad of people in this, and they could get off on a planet and go attack something, or, jump off on a space station and attack the space station. Okay, let's see, where are we going? Mind your head. Let's go this way. Alright, so we're above the cargo hold now. There's still some stuff behind the back of the ship. I think there's a turret back there. We can climb up there, and there's some stuff up there. But I want to show you the cockpit. This is where the person who kind of is minding all the cargo sits, I think. We don't really know. There's a lot of things that are not in the game yet, and so those are escape pods. Escape pods where you can, if your ship's gonna blow up, you jump in the escape pod and you can get out. Here is the cockpit. We have a support seat right here. They probably take care of some shields and engines. We've got another support seat here. We've got a captain's chair. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Captain's chair there. So that's like where the captain would sit and give everybody orders. And then we have like a pilot and a gunner seat. Or, maybe both pilots. Well, the left one's the pilot seat. You see he's got the yoke, the steering wheel. And the co-pilot probably takes care of missiles and gunning and stuff. So that's the cockpit. I mean, you see, there's 5 people that can sit in this cockpit and run this ship at once, and that's not even everybody. Let me see. Let's see if we can go back to the back of the ship. Show you the engine room and a turret. I think. What does it say? Maintenance, cargo. Okay, maintenance. So let's go maintenance. So this is just a little, kind of a little access port to get into some cooling and oh, no. We clip through the ship. Okay, well that's all I'm going to show you right now. We glitched through the ship. It's just because of my system. I'm just kind of lagging. I'm not able to really handle much of this. Let me see if I can despawn this real quick. Let's see if I can. Okay, so middle. Let's see, are we in the middle? Yeah, we're pretty much in the middle. I gotta find the blue dot on the ground so I can despawn this. I don't see it. There it is. Let me show you the other big ship that I have, because it's the multi-cruise ships that are really the neatest. I mean, the small ships are neat. You know, you can go out and fly off by yourself. This is a Drake Caterpillar. This is um, a cargo vessel. So it's where the Starfarer is more for fuel and army, you know, military. Let me back up here so we can see this thing. The Drake Caterpillar is like a big semi truck. And there is the Caterpillar. Bam. It is all about cargo. All of these sections up here in the front, they can be stuffed with cargo, and they have separate. All those doors open up, and it's separate cargo doors. See if I remember how to get into this ship. I don't really. I think there's a button somewhere, but I forget where the button is. Oh, I think this is the entrance. Oh, yep. See where it says use? Okay. Let me see if I can get that back again. Oh yeah, there it says call elevator. Okay. We should be able to. There we go. Let's back away. So it's this big elevator that comes down, and we walk up on it, and we push the button, and then it goes up, and we go up into the ship. I'm going to go into third person. Okay. We are looking at the button, and here we're going up into the ship. I think the cargo containers are this way. Engine room. Scannings, like computer systems and stuff. Let's see. Let's go this way. I think I gotta climb up. Climb up this ladder. I don't know, this ship is so big, I get lost. Let's see, what's this way? Observation port. So there's a tractor beam here, so you can like tractor beam to different cargo or different ships. Okay, so the cargo is to the right. So if I go through this door, I'm going to hit the cargo containers. Let's see. Which way do I go? Left. Here we go. Okay, so this is an example of one of the cargo containers. Now what I'm going to do is... I just hit the button, and what I've done is I have opened the cargo container for the cargo doors for this container. So if we go outside the ship here, we see that that one side of the door, I've opened it up. And you can open up all the sides of that, both sides, and all these front sections here. Even the very front of it opens. So that's cargo. This is the caterpillar, and it's just really really neat. So Star Citizen is going to be just this amazing game. I just wanted to say I'm sorry that you're not going to be able to play it. I just want to be honest with you. Maybe for quite a while, we have to really wait for this game to come out where it's going to be playable on more different kind of computers, and you just have to have a much more powerful computer. This type of game is why it's good to play on a computer rather than an Xbox, because an Xbox is just a very low power computer. So this where we're looking at right here, this little section, that's where the cockpit is. So the cockpit is off to the side. That's where you sit and fly the ship, and it's like you're flying a semi-truck. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this little look at Star Citizen, showing you around a couple of my ships. I really enjoyed it. I've got some more ships that aren't in game yet, and it's like there's little ships called dragonflies, which is almost like a motorbike, and they can fit inside of other ships, and you can get in them and fly them around. But if you have any questions about Star Citizen, you can ask your mom, you can ask me, you can ask her to ask me. I know she doesn't have the answers for you. She doesn't even really know about this. I just showed her a really little bit. So, really, when you ask people about this game, almost nobody look at these big guns and everything, right? Isn't that so cool? Almost nobody is going to understand or know about Star Citizen. It's very limited. So, like, your friends aren't going to know this game. It's a lot less popular than Minecraft right now because it's not out yet. Once this game comes out and it's stable and it runs good, and it's definitely going to be really popular. So, all right, man. Well, I enjoyed making this video for you guys. I am going to run. Take care. End of the video.